The greatest victory for Native Americans in the American West was the very thing that sealed their doom. This is the story of the Battle of Little Bighorn, and it's not what you think. The year is 1876. The U.S. government had signed a treaty giving the Black Hills to the Sioux tribes. But then Colonel George Custer discovered gold there, and suddenly, and that treaty was just a piece of paper. Prospectors swarmed the land, and when the tribes refused to sell, the government basically declared war. They gave the nomadic tribes an impossible deadline to move on to reservations. When that deadline passed, the army was sent in. Custer, a man known for his ambition, was leading the 7th Cavalry. His scouts found the camp of the great Hunkpapa chief, Sitting Bull. They warned Custer that the camp was massive, but he saw a chance for personal glory. Thinking the Native Americans would scatter and flee, Custer made a fatal error. He ordered an immediate attack and, even worse, divided his troops into 3 smaller groups, hoping to surround the camp. He completely underestimated his enemy. The government believed there were fewer than 1,000 warriors. In reality, there were probably 3 times that many, and they were armed with superior Winchester repeating rifles. The plan fell apart instantly. Custer's divided forces couldn't support each other. The battle was a frantic, bloody slaughter that lasted just over 2 hours. Custer and more than 200 of his men were killed in what became famously known as Custer's Last Stand. It was a glorious, overwhelming victory for Sitting Bull and his people. But this is where the story turns. The U.S. public was outraged. The media portrayed the battle not as armed resistance, but as a barbaric massacre of soldiers. This single event brought the full, unforgiving weight of the U.S. military down on the tribes. The victory at Little Bighorn didn't save their way of life. It sparked the very reaction that would ultimately destroy it.